Yes.
You have the pleasure of going over and meeting with Judge Ryan and learning about Daffodill Hill. I'll talk you over as you do that. You're watching TSPN's Amador Live. We'd sure like to hear from you, find out what your ideas would be for segments on our program. Give us a call anytime, 223-4877, or you can send us an email at letters@tspntv.com. Polly?
Thank you, Rich. I'm here with Judge Martan Ryan. Welcome, Judge Ryan.
Good morning. I'm happy to be here.
Well, thank you. Now, tell us about Daffodill Hill. I've always been fascinated, ever since before we moved here. Daffodill Hill has been a landmark. How did Daffodill Hill get started?
Well, the ranch was originally purchased in 1887 by Mary's grandparents.
Okay, and Mary's your wife, for people that don't know. Okay.
And the Daffodill Hill itself actually was started around 1940.
Oh, okay.
It was started as a memorial garden to Mary's grandmother, who had loved daffodils. Her uncle, Jess McLaughlin, began planting daffodils in her memory. And as the planting expanded, people began to stop and enjoy the flowers, and so we continued to plant more and more and cover larger areas. So at the present time, there's probably 8 acres of daffodils.
Wow. Now, how many daffodils is that around?
Well, there's several 100,000 daffodils.
Wow.
Give you some idea, we planted 6,000 daffodils this last year and 10,000 the year before.
Wow.
So we're constantly expanding the plantings and adding new varieties. Samples right here
beautiful.
Are some of the new varieties.
Tell us about the varieties, Martin.
Well, I can't, I'm not the horticulturist. So
okay.
I can't do that for you. But I can only say this, that we add new varieties as they come on the market each year to give people a new view, you might say, of the plantings.
Okay. Now, I notice in the pictures we have here of Daffodill Hill, you also have some animals up there.
Yes, we do. Right at the present time, we have a small flock of goats. We have a sheep, and we have a donkey. We have rabbits.
Really? Donkey?
Peacocks.
Okay.
All these animals are entertainment mainly for the young people, although when the male peacock spreads his feathers, he attracts a lot of people besides just the children.
I bet that's an attention getter.
Yeah.
As far as Daffodill Hill goes, how do you attract the visitors? Do you advertise, or is it word of mouth?
Well, it's basically word of mouth. And it's reached a point where we merely notify the media prior to our opening, and we've had a lot of cooperation from the newspapers and the TV and so forth in advertising the place. But it's mainly from people who have been there, other family members. We have people from all over the United States and even some from Europe that come and see them. Yeah.
Wow. Now, I know it's quite a family affair for you.
Yes, it is. It's a labor of love, I guess you could call it. It's primarily the family that does the planting and the caring, although we do have caretakers and have had caretakers over the years who've helped to maintain the property.
And they actually live
on the property,
okay.
Yes.
I know for your family, I'll often talk to members of your family, and we're going to Daffodill Hill today to plant. It seems like your family actually does all the planting.
Yes, we had a great deal of help this year from our 3 sons and their wives, and actually some of their children helped us this year. Yes, very helpful.
Now, up at Daffodill Hill, you said that the ranch was purchased in the late 1880s?
Yes, it was purchased in 1887 by Mary's grandparents. And it was used as a way station for travelers for many years. We have some items here which will demonstrate this. Where's the one of the home? All right, here's... This is a photograph of the home that was really used as a way station for travelers. It was a 17-room house.
Wow.
And in those days, of course, all the travel was by horse and buggy, that sort of thing. We have a demonstration here also of the type of transportation that was used. There's an 8-horse team hauling logs to the mines. But the purpose of this was to take care of travelers. They would board them and feed their animals from the barn.
And the travelers would be coming across the pass?
Yes, right.
Okay, maybe going down to the valley or so forth?
Right.
Okay. And then I understand that the ranch as it is now was expanded in the 40s with the purchase of a neighborhood ranch?
Yes, there was the Robinson house purchase. The Robinsons settled there, as near as we can recall or have any record of, probably in the late 1830s or early 1840s.
Wow.
And they built this home there. They did some mining on the property. There's some old placer mines that they mined, and of course there was a lot of timber and mining, and was about all it was in those days.
Now, Judge, tell us, for those of our viewing audience that may not know, how do you get to Daffodill Hill?
Well, it depends from where you're starting, of course. People from the Sacramento area normally come to Sutter Creek and turn to Shake Ridge Road, which takes us directly to the ranch.
Okay.
The people coming from the south, Stockton area and south, would normally come Highway 88 through Jackson to Pine Grove. In Pine Grove, they turn to Volcano at the north end and go through Volcano and follow the county road to the extra 3 miles to the ranch. So.
And what days are you open?
Well, we try to be open for a month, from mid-March to mid-April.
Okay.
This year, storms prevented opening on the 15th, which we normally try to do. We did get some, we were open a short while on the 16th.
Okay.
And we've been open every day since, except when we have rains. And as you know, we've had occasional rains.
Right.
And we have a rain, normally it takes a day for the paths to dry out and for the flowers to perk up again.
So through mid-April, viewers can go look at Daffodill Hill.
Well.
All right. Thank you, Judge Ryan.
All right.
All right, say hello to Mary.
Thank you.
And now we'll head to a commercial break.
Here we go.